What's going on, everybody? Brandon with Strict Vision Athletics here with another product of the week. Today, you guys, we are reviewing the Easy Weight Vest by Kensui Fitness. So this is this is definitely my favorite weight-loaded vest for training, and I'm gonna go into the reasons why. So for all intents and purposes, the top two tier weighted vests are gonna be the TacTech Plate by Rogue and the Easy Vest by Kensui Fitness. So for this video, I'm gonna do a lot of comparison between the two. I started with the Rogue vest. As per my history with buying and selling equipment, I just tend to buy stuff that says Rogue with the understanding that most likely it's gonna be the best. That was sort of an early on mistake that I made. Oftentimes, there are other companies that are doing specific pieces of equipment better than Rogue itself. But this is a perfect example of when that actually does come true. So let's start with the Tactical Vest by Rogue. It's expensive, so is this, but the difference is the functionality. The Tactical Vest by Rogue have these giant steel plates that line the front and the back of the weight itself. Now, aside from the functionality, which we'll get into in a second, the actual process of loading and unloading weight on that vest is the biggest downfall for that product, hands down. You literally have to take the top straps up, the side straps down, unfold it, take the weight out, put the new weight in, adjust it front and back so that it's even, so that it doesn't bounce and shift, and then try to put it back on and go to it. Literally, it would take me about 10, maybe even 15 minutes to change the weight on that vest to go from exercise to exercise. So what ended up happening is I never changed the weight, so that when I had exercises where I could have used a vest that required a smaller weight, I just wouldn't do it. It was just too much, and I would end up wearing a weight vest, or a weight belt, and do maybe resistance bands if I'm doing pull-ups. I just wouldn't do it because it was too much of a pain. This changed everything. So the Easy Vest is so simple. It just requires that you undo this. It's got two horns on the front and the back, and I'll put this on so you guys can actually see. The weight is plate loaded on the front as it is on the back. Once the weight is on and evenly distributed, all you do, screw it back on. Easy, simple. You can change weight in a matter of seconds if you wanted to. Also, when you wear the vest, you will notice that the horn in the front and the back are not evenly centered. There's actually a differential where the back raises the weight up on your upper back and your traps, and the weight in the front drops it down into the center of your chest. There was a lot of R&D that went into the creation of this design. I can tell you that, because as somebody who hikes a lot and who wears this a lot while hiking, I can tell you that that differential is not an accident. When we run, if the weight is centered, as with the Rogue plate, there is a lot of shifting and mobility and movement and bouncing, and when you're jogging, it's very uncomfortable. It can wear on your skin. That's another thing that the Tactical Vest really falls short of. It's got this really kind of dry material. It's got pad to it, and I can tell it's quality design, but the seams dig into your skin. I just found that it really irritated me, especially if you like me, you like to run with your shirt off and just wear the vest. Forget it. Couldn't do it. It was so uncomfortable, I just opted not to wear it at all. This is entirely different. This has a very, very smooth, really fine material, also padded just like the Rogue, but it's got that really, really fine texture that just sits really nicely on your skin. It's easy to put on, easy to take off, and easy to adjust. So when it comes to the actual running, because like I mentioned, it has that differential, that weight stays balanced. Don't ask me how it does, but it does. I can tell there was a lot of research that went into this when they designed that difference between the back and the front weight once it's loaded onto the body. So that's pretty much in a nutshell the difference between the two functionally. Now let's talk about price. As you guys know, when we do our reviews here, we don't just do based on the functionality. We do price, usage, footprint, and customer service. So let me pull up the numbers for what I did. So this product, as far as price, is going to be the most expensive weight vest you're going to find. At $300, it more than matches the price of the Rogue vest. Those two are going to be the top tier. There are literally dozens of other weight vests that you can get that will be cheaper. So purely from a price perspective, this is going to run you more than maybe you're comfortable paying for what is ultimately an accessory to your gym experience. So it's not really cheap. It's not crazy expensive, so I'm giving it a 5. It's somewhere in the middle, just in the price category. Now, on the usage category, that's where this thing shines the most. As far as versatility, any body weight exercise in the world can be enhanced by wearing this thing. Any of them. So it really is one of the most versatile pieces of equipment you'll ever find. Anything you ever did with your body, even if you were doing weighted exercises, if you wear this, it's now harder. So it's got to be a 9. It's as high as it could possibly be without being an absolute 10. I'm weird with numbers. I don't like to assign perfect numbers to anything, but hey, 9 is a really good score for usage. Footprint, also very high. It's definitely the second highest category right behind usage. This is not all that large. I put a little, here, I'll show you. I put a little coat hanger that I cut, hit me. I cut a little coat hanger wood into just a little 7-inch strip. I line it through here and I hang it on the wall. Super easy, super convenient, and it's just really, really, small. It just isn't really going to take up that much room. So for the footprint, I gave it an 8. That's a high score. It's an easy to store piece of equipment. Throw it anywhere. Throw it in a corner if you want to. Customer service is the last category. This is one where I will tell you, like some other pieces of equipment that are high end, it's in high demand. Oftentimes they are out of stock. And when they are in stock, you can count on at least a month on wait before it does arrive. At least that was my experience. I got asked whether or not I bought this during COVID. I don't remember, and I will say that at the at the outskirts of this rating, but it did take over a month for me to get this product. So the customer service, I'm going to give it a 6. It's a good, not great score, bringing the average to a 23.25. That's very good. That's a good, solid piece of equipment, you guys. And really, if you don't mind spending the money, if you really want to get the best weighted vest you can get this vest. I use it for dozens of exercises. I use it at least one exercise per mesocycle every single month. So it gets a lot of use for me personally and my clients as well. Clients that are a bit more advanced that want something that's going to make an exercise harder and frankly even evenly distributed. This is the piece of equipment for sure. So what?
Comes out to a 5.8.
What does?
The score, the average.
Does it?
Yeah.
Did I add it up wrong?
I think so.
Get out of here. Wait a minute. What do you mean a 5.8?
23.25 divided by 4?
Oh, I didn't divide it by 4. Okay, so it's a what? It's a 5.8? 5.8. There you go. 5.8. Thank you. Thank you, Eli. Yeah, it's the reason why I don't do this alone. Anyway, if you guys like this, please subscribe, give us a comment, give us a like, and if you want to see a review on something else in here, let us know. Guys, we do these based on pieces of equipment that you want to know about. So please, give us a message, let us know. Have a good day.